and I think I ran out of internet connection. I mean that my data finished. I didn't even know that, right? I was so surprised because definitely I would not start a live if I know that I don't have enough internet connection that can carry me throughout the live, because I usually don't know how long a live is going to be until I start. So anyways, this is just a continuation from the last live. I hope that the people that were on that live can still find me here now, can still realize that I'm back here, and if not, then I guess new people would find me. So yes, what was I talking about? In the last live, we're talking about the qualities that you have that you admire about yourself, right? Definitely you must have something about yourself that you admire. And for this live, so they don't have similar topics, I have changed it a bit. The topic of this one is now, do you respect yourself? And that is such a big question, right? That is such a very, very big question, right? Because some of us don't respect ourselves because we are not the kind of people that normally we would respect, right? We don't have the qualities that someone needs to have for us to respect them, which is why we don't even respect ourselves. Now, just think about it. The people that you respect, what kind of people are they? The people that you are likely to respect, to honor, to look up to, what kind of people are they? How do they show up? How do they behave? How do they act? What are their qualities? What is it about this person that makes you respect them, that makes you want to respect them? And when you know those qualities, you know the kind of qualities that you then need to have. If someone was lazy, if they were lazy and nonchalant, would you respect them? Just think about all the people that you respect, that you look up to, people that you want to be your mentors, people that you admire. Are they lazy and nonchalant? Like when you talk about achieving your goals, you're certain people that you know that they have achieved their goals and you look up to them, right? Those people, are they lazy? Do they procrastinate? Are they nonchalant? Do they spend their time doing nothing? Think about it. No, they don't, right? So when you think about achieving your goals, when you think about how people show up in society, people that you admire, people that you look up to, people that you want to be your mentors, how do they show up? How do they act? Right? When you look at that, then you should actually know how you should act. You should act in such a way that you can respect yourself. You should act in such a way that you can look up to yourself, that you can admire yourself, right? There are certain people that you see them and you want to be like them, right? So but then you should know that, what is it about this person that I see in them that makes me want to be like them? What do I see in them that I admire? What do I see in them that I respect? Right? What is it about them that makes me want to be like them? What do they have that that draws me to them? What do they have that I'm attracted to? Is it the way they go after their goals? Is it the way they carry themselves? Is it their confidence level? Is it the way they speak? Is it the way they show up? Is it the way they are goal oriented? Is it the way they have achieved all their goals and made a name for themselves? Someone joined the live. He said, God bless you. God bless you too. Happy Sunday. God bless you. Peace be unto you. I pray that you have a great day. Thank you for joining the live. So yes, these are things that we should look at. What's it about this person that I like, that I respect, that I look up to? What's it about them? And then when you know what is it about that person, then you know the qualities that you should have. You know the qualities that you should look out for. You know the qualities that you should emulate. Cat up edit. Hi. Thanks for joining the live. You're welcome. Joyce said, how are you doing? I'm doing well. And you, how are you also doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing great. I had a great day today. I went to church and I came back and I ate and I rested. So I'm doing well. I'm doing great. And I hope that you are doing great too. Cat up Eddie, thank you for being here. This is the first time that I'm seeing you here. Please, if you're on my live, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also to give this live a thumbs up, okay? Just make sure that you do that now. Subscribe to my channel and give this live a thumbs up. So where am I from? This question every single live. I'm from Nigeria. That's where I'm from. So yes, as I was saying, the title of this live is now hi Pete. Nice to see you. How are you doing? Happy Sunday and welcome to the live once again. I'm trying to zoom in to see this your I'm so sorry. I'm trying to view your display picture that you have there, but I can't really see because it's so tiny, it's so small. So, anyways, today we're talking about okay, I started a live previously, but then I had network issues, so that live cut short. So this live is like a continuation, and we're talking about do you respect yourself basically? And when I mean do you respect yourself, what I'm trying to say is that do you admire yourself? Do you have the qualities that someone that you look up to has, right? There are people that you look up to, there are people that you admire, there are people that you like them, there are people that you respect them. In fact, people that you like is different from people that you respect. There's some people that you like them and there's some people that you respect them, right? Now, do you respect yourself? It is very important that you respect yourself because you spend the most time with yourself, you take the most advice from yourself. Okay, so basically what we're trying to say is how do you build yourself into someone that you respect? How do you build yourself into someone that you look up to? How do you build yourself into someone that you trust, right? There are certain people that if they want to make a decision, they don't need to call 100 people and ask them what do they think because they trust themselves to make the right decision. It's not about pride, it's not about ego. It's about training yourself to an extent that you know that you trust yourself to make the right decisions. You know that you are not emotionally led, right? If you're making a decision, it's because you think and you know that that is the right decision. You know that you're not the type of person that is easily swayed by the opinions of others. You know that you don't break, you don't fold under peer pressure, right? You know yourself that if you set your mind towards achieving your goals, you're definitely going to achieve it. You know yourself that you wake up every day and work hard towards getting what you want. You know yourself that you're not greedy. You know yourself that you would never take what doesn't belong to you. So there are certain things that you should know about yourself. The more you know yourself, the more you trust yourself, the more you can respect yourself. So, but some people, they don't have the qualities of someone that they respect, so they definitely don't respect themselves, right? They don't hold themselves in high regard because they have so many low level qualities. For example, you're the lazy type. You wake up today, you will not work towards your goals, you're always broke. Why are you always broke? Because you are not hardworking, right? Because you're not that smart and you have refused to work on yourself to the point where you can consider yourself smart, right? Why are you always broke? Because you hang around bad friends and you know yourself. You have refused to let go of those friends, even though those friends are not beneficial to your life. Okay, why are you always broke? Because you know yourself, you are rude, you are impatient. So the person that would have helped you, they eventually left you, right? Because of your bad attitude, because of your bad character. So there's certain things that you know about yourself. It's not rocket science. If you sit down and examine your life, if you sit down and examine the way that you have been going, if you sit down and examine your movements, if you sit down and think about the pattern of your life, the things that you have been doing, there are certain things about yourself that you would just know that okay, this was where I made a mistake. Oh, this was where I went wrong. Like I shouldn't have done this, I should have done that. It seems like I have anger issues, so I need to work on that. So you will definitely know these things about yourself. Okay, so how do you become the kind of person that you can respect? How do you become the kind of person that you look up to? How do you become the kind of person that you admire, right? I mean, other people can admire you if you don't admire yourself, but one of the best relationships you can ever have is the relationship that you have with yourself. There's a way that you will build yourself that even you, when you wake up in the morning, you will be proud to be yourself. In fact, you will not even be wishing to be any other person because you know that you are the real deal, right? You know that you are it. You know that like you are just it, like you are that person. You are the kind of person that should be respected. You're the kind of person that people should look up to. You become the kind of person that you have always wanted to be. You become the people that you used to admire and look up to when you were growing up. You become that person, right? And how do you, like, the people that we admire most, the people that we look up to, like if you're someone that is goal oriented, if you're someone that you strive hard, you work hard, you have goals in mind, you want to achieve what you want to achieve, you want to become somebody in life, you want to make a name for yourself. You don't just want to come here, party, have a good time, and leave the earth. No, you want to come here and make impact. Like even after you are dead and gone, 100 years time, you still want people to remember you, remember what you have done, remember your contribution to humanity, remember your contribution to your family. You want to be someone that is respected, someone that your name will live after you, right? People will still talk about the things that you have done, people will still talk about the works that you have done, like even after you're no longer here, right? So if you want to be that kind of person, the people that you have as mentors, the people that you look up to, will also be those kind of people, right? And the reason why you look up to those kind of people is because of, what they have done during their lifetime, the things that they achieved, right? The things that they said, the things that they did, the things that basically the impact that they made during your lifetime. That's what makes you look up to those people. Now you should be thinking, what can I do in my lifetime? What kind of impact can I make, right? And for you to be someone that can make impact, you need to be a certain kind of person. You need to be disciplined, not motivated, right? Motivation means that whenever you feel the zeal to do a certain thing, you will do it. But discipline means you know what needs to be done and you get up and you do it despite you not wanting to, despite that it's raining, despite that you feel sad, despite that it's not the best time, despite that you're not in the mood, you still get up and do what needs to be done. That's the difference between motivation and discipline. And discipline is so much more better than motivation. If you sit down and you wait for motivation, you might be waiting for a year, right? You might be waiting for a whole year, because you would not always be motivated. Every day is not Christmas, every day is not a good day. You're not going to wake up every day with a bright smile on your face. That's normal. That's like, it's normal. You're not the only one. But discipline is what's going to get you far. Discipline is what's going to make you do what needs to be done, even when you don't really want to, even when you're not really in the mood, right? Discipline and be goal oriented. Always have your goals in mind, right? Like, this is what I'm working towards. Like, me personally, in my room I have this whiteboard. This I'm looking at it now as I'm talking. I have this small whiteboard that I nailed to the wall, and I have some goals that are written on the whiteboard, right? So when I'm laying on my bed, I can see it. If I walk into my room, I can see it. Like, when I'm dressing up in the morning, I can see it. My goals are always written there, so I see them every time. I don't ever forget them, right? Do you get? So even if I forget, like, it's something that is in my bedroom, so even if I forget, it's written right there on the board, so I always be reminded of it, right? So always have to like question myself and put myself in check, like, the way that I'm acting now, is it going to get me towards my goals, or is it moving me backward further from my goals, right? So yeah, if the kind of person that you would respect is someone that works really hard on their goals, then you also need to work really hard on your own goals. Like, forget about procrastination. Like, don't procrastinate, okay? It's even better that you do it badly than for you not to do it at all. There's something about being in motion. Like, if the car is already moving, it's easier for the car to keep moving. I'm just using that as an example. Same thing about a person. If you're already working on your goals, it's easier for you to continue working on your goals than if you are not working on your goals at all. There's no such thing as a perfect time. There's no such thing as the right moment. The perfect time will never come. The right moment will never come. Just that you need to do what needs to be done at that particular time, right? So if you're on the line, you can also chip in, like, your comments, your questions. Like, just let me know, what are the qualities. Okay, there's a question that I asked in the last live, and like I said, that live got cut short because of network issues. So this live is like a continuation of that live, and there's a question that I asked. I said, what are the qualities you have that you admire about yourself? Everybody has something about themselves that they I admire. No matter how little, everybody has something about themselves that they see it as a good trait. Some people will tell you that they're quite sensitive, so you can't do them dirty, because when you're thinking or planning evil about them, they can sense it, they can feel it, right? That instinct, that thing will just tell them that it's like, this person doesn't mean well for me, right? So some people have that kind of instinct that just let them know that, okay, this person does not mean well for you. Some people are so good at sales, they are good at convincing people, they are good at selling anything. In fact, if you don't want to do a certain thing, they will convince you to do that thing that you don't want to do, because they are good with words, they are good with talking, they know how to add this word to this word, to switch it up, to make it nice to the ears. They know how to like say nice sweet things that will make people want to patronize their business, that will make people want to do something that ordinarily before they didn't want to do. So as a person, you really need to know your strong points, and you also need to know your weak points. It's important to know your strong points so that you know what to capitalize on. If you're someone that you can easily convince other people to do a certain thing, that's sales, okay? So you should be in the sales department. If you're good at convincing other people to do a certain thing, definitely you can convince people to buy a product, definitely you can convince people to use your services. So that's sales department. There are some people that they have qualities, they are really good at different things. I can't think of everything, but there are so many different things that people are good at. The point is just to capitalize on the things that you are good at, capitalize on your strong points, and also know your weak points so you know what to avoid. Okay, so people will not easily be able to use it against you. So you have to know your strong points, because that's what's going to bring you money, that's what's going to help you make a name for yourself. And you have to know your weak points, because that's what you need to avoid in order to maintain the name that you have made, right? So all these things are like really important on our journey of life as we progress. Like, so many things are really important, but you really need to become the kind of person that you can respect, that you can look up to. And you have to know the kind of person that I respect, what do they do with their days, how do they spend their time. Time is everything. Like, time is literally accumulation of your life. It is time that makes up your life. Okay, you might think, oh, it's just an hour, but that hour contributes to your life. If you take away an hour from your life, you know the effects of that, right? So time is basically the accumulation of our lives. How we spend our time is very important, it's very crucial. Okay, if you waste your time doing nothing, it's like a wasted life, basically. Wasted, like, and time flies. Like, time doesn't wait for anybody. You are 20 years old now, you blink and you are 30 years. You are 15, you blink and you are already 24. Time flies, which is why they say anything that you have to do to progress your life, anything that you have to do to grow, anything that you have to do to become somebody, start doing it today, because time doesn't wait for anybody. Okay, the foundation that you laid 2 years ago, now it's already a house, right? The business that you started 5 years ago, now it's already like a big brand, right? So that's really how it works. Like, if you're learning how to speak a language and you consistently do it for like 2 years, you realize that, okay, I'm so much more better at this thing. So there's no perfect time and there's no need to procrastinate. Procrastination is like what you would have done today, you postpone it for like 2 years time. Okay, so you spend today doing nothing, then the work that should have been done today, you move it to 2 years time. So time is very crucial, and I feel like time is something we need to always be conscious of. Wasting time is literally wasting your life. We only have a limited amount of time here on this earth, and as much as we say enjoy yourself, have a good time, don't forget that your life needs to have meaning. Basically, like, you need to have a purpose. You're not just here to like eat, drink, sleep, make friends, party, and die. No, that's not it. You're here for a reason, you're here for a purpose. Like, there are people that their names have gone down in history for good things, and even 300 years to come, people will still know them, people will still recognize them, people will still talk about them because of the impact that they have made. I mean, don't you want to be like that? Like, don't you think about that? Like, okay, I want to imprint my name with the sands of time. I don't want to die today and be forgotten. Like, I want to impact lives in such a way that 100 years from now, people will still be talking about me. They'll be talking about my name, the things that I have achieved, the things that I've done for them, right? They'll still be talking about how valuable my existence was. There's some people that will say, if this person didn't exist, humanity would have missed out on this thing. Don't you want to be like that? There's some families that will say, oh, thank God that my great grandmother was born, because she did this, she did that, and even now, 7 generations later, we are still enjoying the fruits of what she did, of the decisions that she made, of the choices that she made. So I think we really need to think like beyond everyday life. I don't know, that's just how I think, that's just how I feel, that we need to think and do much more than whatever it is that we're currently doing. Like, so many of us are capable of so many things, just that sometimes we don't know, sometimes we have not tried, sometimes we have not given it a shot. So we don't even know the extent of our abilities, we don't even know, how, like, the kind of things that we are capable of doing. We don't even know how far we can go, we don't know how big we can get, we don't know the kind of impact, we don't know the kind of impression we can leave, because we have not even tried. So today is a good day to step outside of your comfort zone. Today is a good day to be much more than what you have even dreamed. Like, you can be more than what you have even imagined that you could be. Like, reality could even be better than your imagination. Depends on how badly you want it. Okay, and sometimes, yeah, there's something that they say, like, you can either go far or you can go fast. Sometimes if you're moving and you realize that you're not going far, you have to start moving fast. Do you understand? They say, oh, it's not just about moving fast, it's about getting far. But if you have been moving for a while and you are not moving far, I think it's time to start moving fast. And when I say moving fast, what do I mean? It means double whatever it is that you're doing. The amount of effort that you have been putting in, double it. The amount of time that you have been putting in a certain thing, double it. The amount of resources that you have been giving to a certain thing, double it. Like, whatever it is that you have been giving to your goals, to your dreams, and like, nothing is to show for it because you feel like you are moving really slow. I'm saying double your inputs and you will see that you will double your output. Okay, it's something that I've noticed. Like, I didn't think it was something that I should do, but I noticed someone else that was doing it. Like, he did not have, like, sometimes we say like, okay, this is my big break, right? We say like, okay, this is the day that I got like a big check or something. But some people don't have that, and they would never have that. There are certain people that whatever it is they are going to have, will be something that has been built over time. Whatever it is they're going to have, or something that has accumulated over time, right? They will never have that big break, that quick snap, and everything has fallen into place. Some people, whatever it is they're going to have or achieve, will need to have been done every day with blood, sweat, and tears, right? So there's no point sitting around waiting for the big break, waiting for the big perfect time, because it may never come. But if you keep moving, every like 0.5% progress every day is better than 0% progress. Do you understand? If you're moving at a rate of 0.5% progress every day, in a year you would have reached 100%. Like, yeah, you would have reached 100% in a year, as opposed to if you are moving at 0% progress every day, right? So that's it. So consistency also matters. Whatever it is that you're doing, consistency really, really matters. And let's not forget that do not compare. Do not compare yourself with anybody in any way, because everybody's life journey is 100% different. Okay, that person's life journey will definitely be different from mine. It will definitely be different from the next person's journey, right? So to compare, it's an error to compare. It's an error to say, oh, this person's life is this way, I wish I had that. No, because you don't know the challenges that person faces in the quiet time. You don't know the things that person has to deal with. You don't know the sacrifices that people before him had to make for him to get to where we are. And that's another thing that we need to talk about. Some people have certain things, right? They enjoy certain grace, not because of who they are or what they've done, but because of their family bloodline. There are people before them, probably 2 generations before them, that made certain sacrifices so that they could enjoy the kind of life that they enjoy today, right? And we see that even in the Bible. There's a story, sorry to take you to Bible class, but there's a story in the Bible about the tribe of Benjamin, right? When Jacob was blessing his sons, right? Because Benjamin is one of the sons of Jacob. When Jacob was blessing his sons, he blessed Benjamin and the tribe of Benjamin in such a way that they had shield, they had protection, they had covering. So even when the tribe of Benjamin sinned against God, they did not get instant punishment, right? The other children of Israel, other children of Jacob, they wrestled against the children of Benjamin the first time, and they lost. Okay, before they even went, they asked God, should we go? God said go. They went and they lost. Second time they asked God, should we go? God said go. They went and they lost. It was the third time that they went that they defeated the children of Benjamin, right? So just to let you know that certain blessings, certain coverings that have been done by generations before a person can really have an impact on the person's life, whether they are good, whether they are bad. Do you understand? So you cannot really, like, there's so many things our eyes cannot see, there are too many things our minds cannot comprehend. So which is why you cannot make comparisons, which is why you cannot compare, you cannot judge, because there's so many things you don't know, there's so many things that you don't have a clue about, there's so many things that you don't understand. So you cannot judge a situation based on what your physical eyes can see. You cannot judge a situation based on what you understand, because you don't know all the angles, you don't know everything that is involved, you don't know what has been done or what has been undone, right? And you definitely cannot see the end of the situation. Sometimes we are jealous of things that are going to end badly. We don't know that those things are going to end badly, because like I said, we can only see what we can see for the now. But sometimes we are jealous of things that are going to end badly. So um like, work on your pressure capacity, right? In such a so you can, such a way that you don't easily get pressured, right? You don't easily get swayed by opinions and thoughts and words of other people, right? If you easily get swayed, it's really easy for you to make a wrong decision, because so many people are going to have different ideas, different opinions, different thoughts. If you cannot go with everybody's opinion about you, you cannot go with everybody's idea about you, you cannot go with everybody's thoughts about you. You need to learn how to be your own person. You need to learn how to have your own mind. You need to learn how to be a one-man army, basically, right? You need to learn how to have your own mind. You, like, even if people tell you things, you need to sit down and think about it. Is this really what I want for myself? Is this really the way that I want to go? Is this really the manner in which I want to do my things? Like, we really need to know how to make decisions for ourselves, decisions that will benefit us, not just today but in the longer term. I'm not saying be selfish, but I'm saying when people bring ideas and opinions your way, you really need to dissect it, analyze it, okay, and be sure that you are making the right decision. So I think I'll be coming to the end of this live now. I really hope that you become the kind of person that I really hope that you become the kind of person that you can look up to. I really hope you become the kind of person that you can respect. I really hope you become the kind of person that has qualities that you would be happy to have. Like, so, like there's a way you can be so happy about yourself. I'm not talking about happy that you have a lot of money. I'm saying happy about the principles that you have, happy about the way that you have developed yourself, that you wake up in the morning and you just smile because you know what it has taken you to become the kind of person that you are now. You know the challenges you've had to face, you know the setback, you know the experience, the adventures, you know what you have been through to become the kind of person that you are now, and you know where you stand. You are not confused and you're not looking for clarity. You know who you are and you know where you stand. There's nothing as powerful as knowing who you are. Basically, there's nothing as powerful as that, knowing who you are, knowing where you stand, and knowing what you stand for. So I'll be ending this live now, and hopefully I will go live again sometime later in the night. Thank you for joining in as always, and if you're watching this live, be sure to subscribe to my channel and be sure to give this live a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.